Hey everybody, welcome to the Fed Up Show with Lonnie Ramati. I'm here to tell you about a new movement I'm starting. I want everyone to call in and tell me how fed up they are and what they're fed up with. Because I am fed up. I'm fed up! Hey everybody, it's Lonnie Ramati here, the Fed Up Show. So let me talk about something that I'm just fed up with about every day of my life. Here we are, hardworking Americans. We go to our jobs every day. We work our butts off and do the best we can. And we work for years and years and slave away and really care about our jobs. And then all of a sudden, some company comes in, possibly overseas, often overseas, or U.S., and they just decimate us. They buy the company, and for 10 years that we've been working and slaving away and done everything to sacrifice for this company, sacrificing family time, no vacations, very little holiday because Americans don't take enough holiday. We do all this work, and they throw us to the dogs. And you know what happens when they throw us to the dogs? Woof, woof. I'll tell you what happens. Nobody wants to hire us. Why? Because we're too experienced and they want to hire cheaper people that A, know less, and B, cost less, or C, they just like them more. And we're getting screwed over. Is any politician helping us with this? Is there one person out there that's trying to protect us in our jobs? No. They can just dump us. Employees at will, it's called. It's their will, and we're employees, and they'll throw us to the dogs. And I am so fed up with that situation. I just want to hear one person that's going to be changing things for us. Give me a presidential candidate. Give me somebody in Congress. Give me a human being. One person that's going to make a difference and change things, because right now we are screwed. And by the way, if you're a young person and you're getting your first job, watch out, because you're all going to end up where we are, unemployed, on the street, looking for jobs, experts in our field, and people don't want to hire you. It is bad out there, and it's not getting better. There is a big gap right now between the rich and the poor. The poor, they can't get work. They should get jobs. The rich, they don't need work. We're in the middle. We are screwed. We are dead, D-O-D, dead on departure. We are finished. And I want to change that. I want you to change it. If you're fed up enough, maybe you'll stop electing rich people. Stop electing rich people. They don't care about you, rich people. They don't care about you. They're going to leave you in some little place, in some little divey apartment that you have to move to because you no longer work. And they're going to go off with their rich friends and go on golf courses. They'll go lecture rich people. And we'll be left alone trying to pick up the pieces, trying to figure out how we're going to pay a mortgage on a house if we're lucky enough to have a house, or how we're going to pay the rent. Hey, I'm fed up with that. I'm fed up with being ignored. I'm fed up with the middle class making less and less money every year and having less and less jobs. I'm fed up with Wall Street making all this money because they develop little economic packages that they can make money off of to innocent people that buy them, and we're left holding the bag. We have to bail out Wall Street. We have to bail out banks. We have to bail out people that made hundreds of millions of dollars off our backs. Why? Why are we doing that? Can't we get something? We vote. It's up to us. Do not elect rich people. And by the way, so far you've been electing rich people because nothing's happening. You keep electing people that don't care about us. People that hang out with rich people, okay, they're not going to help poor people and middle-class people like us. They're not going to find us. They don't care about us. Rich people take our money. They don't care about us, okay? So please, I beg you, be fed up with me. Start writing in on this. Fight against these rich. We outnumber these rich people by a lot. We're like double, triple, quadruple, 10 times the rich people. Fight them. Don't give up. Don't let rich people use us and throw us to the dogs. Because let me tell you something. It's getting worse and worse. It's not getting better. And it's getting me more and more fed up. Hopefully you guys have finally reached the fed up level where you try and do something about it. If in your district you have a congressperson that's rich, don't vote for them. I don't care if they're Republican or Democrat. Don't vote for rich people. They will not help you. Vote for people that you know will help you get jobs. People that give a damn about you. All right, so there's a lot that I'm fed up about. I'm fed up with stupid things that people that run for president do, okay? So let me talk to you about stupid things that people that are running for president. That's Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump. Do you people know that Donald Trump, a billionaire, smart guy from New York, he's smart. Everything goes his way. He always wins. He negotiates. I'm a negotiator. I'll negotiate. I'm going to negotiate. I'm going to get everything done. I'm Donald Trump. That guy, he almost didn't get on the Minnesota ballot. What? What? I thought you were perfect, Donald. What are you doing? How can you have a campaign that almost doesn't get you on a state's ballot? You're running for president, doofus. Your team is bad, doofus. They left you off of Minnesota. That is a state. That's not leaving you off of St. Paul, Minnesota. That's leaving you off an entire state. Doofus. I thought you were smart. I hope you're not like Fredo from The Godfather smart, because that's not the kind of smart we need for a president. You need to be like real smart about this. Okay, so, but I'm fair-minded. Hillary's pretty much an idiot also. The emails, Hillary, are you kidding me? I mean, what are you doing? You have been in the White House with your husband for 8 years, okay? Then you were in the Senate, the only elected office you've ever had. And then you're appointed Secretary of State for Barack Obama. Very nice of him, by the way, because you were his enemy during the election. And what happens? A private email server. What are you doing? You're running for office, and now all of a sudden, every single email you have sent out is going to be read. Donald Trump's emails aren't going to be read, okay? Donald Trump's tax return isn't even going to be looked at. Donald Trump does not have to show anything, and he can get away with it. You, on the other hand, because people think you're criminal, have to show all these emails. And here's the worst part of it, and this is why you're so incredibly stupid for doing this. Incredibly stupid. All those emails are going to come out. They're going to come out just before the election. You are committing stupidity suicide, I call it. There is no logic to what you are doing. I think behind the scenes, you're a capable person. I know you're a great lawyer. And frankly, people don't understand that you actually started out as a hardcore Republican. So you're not as left-wing as people think, because you were a Barry Goldwater supporter. So the problem is, Hillary, you keep doing stupid things. Like, the more you're involved in an election, the worse things get in your campaign. Like with Barack Obama, you were way ahead, and then you fell apart there. And you keep doing silly things to undermine yourself because you're not careful. These things matter, and that kind of stupidity bothers me. Look, it's true your husband has a history of not being loyal to you. It's true that people don't look at you fondly and see you as an enabler, but that wouldn't have affected this campaign. Emails at the last minute are going to ruin you. So you better hope and pray that nothing is in those emails, because anything that's in those emails that makes you look bad just before the election could lose the election for you. It doesn't matter what Donald Trump says. If they see something bad in those emails, you could lose the election. But Donald Trump has his problems also, because I'm a fair-minded guy. Again, Steve Bannon violates Florida election laws by registering to vote in Florida in a house he doesn't occupy without being a legal resident. This is who runs, he's the CEO of Donald Trump's campaign, Steve Bannon, and then he's accused in a divorce of battery of a wife. He's accused in a divorce of being anti-Semitic. Donald, you got rid of one guy that had relationships with Ukraine. By the way, I love the Ukrainians. Ukrainians are wonderful people. I don't mind that but all that political stuff, what are you doing? What are you doing? Bringing this guy in. All right, so here's another thing, Donald. You built Trump Tower with undocumented workers. So let me ask you this. Before you built Trump Tower, Were you going to send those workers back to Mexico? Because they were undocumented. And you told us that 15 million people are going to be sent across the border to Mexico. And then after you send them across the border to Mexico, and before they finish Trump Tower, were you going to build the wall? And by the way, Donald, why does everyone think that you're building the wall matters? Here's a little secret. People can dig under the wall, Donald. They don't have to climb the damn wall. Oh, yeah, there's the Pacific Ocean. They can go in the Pacific Ocean, Donald, and cross the wall. Oh, yeah, there's something called an airplane that will fly over the wall. So you got underground, you got airplanes, you got Pacific Ocean, and you're going to spend all this money on the wall? Oh, I'm going to get Mexico to pay for it. Really? Why would they pay for it? Because they owe us money? You know this better than anyone, Donald. The worst thing you can be is the person who is owed money. You have to try and collect it from people that aren't going to pay you. So what are we going to do? Cut off everything from Mexico? Please. All right. So that's what I'm fed up with politically. Now, I love you all. You're my people. And I care about you. But I have some other thoughts, random thoughts of things that I'm really fed up with. I'm fed up with people asking me how the air is up there because I'm tall. I'm fed up with people asking me where I buy my clothes because I'm tall. I'm fed up with the fact that people ask me every day, you hit your head, Lonnie, a lot because you're tall. Let me explain it to you idiots. I've been tall all my life. I know not to hit my head. And where I buy my clothes is none of your business because you can't fit in any of them. So stop asking where I buy my clothes. Stop asking me personal questions. Don't ask personal questions of tall people. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear whether they fit on airplanes. Don't ask Kareem Abdul-Jabbar if he fits on an airplane. Don't ask Magic Johnson where he buys his clothes. Don't do these things. Stop. All right. Here's another thing I'm fed up with. Why do they tax property? We go to the trouble of mortgaging our house so we can live in a nice house and raise our family. Why do they tax it? Don't they want us to own houses? Why don't you tax heroin? How about taxing LSD? How about taxing drugs? How about taxing things that kill us? How about taxing more taxes on cigarettes than exist? How about taxing people that steal money on Wall Street? How about taxing hedge funds? How about taxing billionaires? Why are you taxing property? Stop. I'm fed up. Done. Okay, so ladies, if you're out there, I got a couple of questions for you. I'm fed up with these sorts of things being asked of me, so I just want to know what you think. Number one, who would you rather have sex with, Brad Pitt, George Clooney, or Prince? Think about it. For me, if I was a woman, I think I wouldn't want any of them. Brad Pitt, too weird. George Clooney, he's too old. Prince is dead. So those are my thoughts, but let me know what you think of those three. They're pretty popular with the ladies out there. I know they get a lot of hits. What was sexy about Prince? The guy was 125 pounds and very tiny. He sang nice songs, but what was sexy about that guy? Brad Pitt, I don't know. He looks boyish. I guess I could see how you'd like that. And George Clooney, he's kind of a little older now. So I love him, but I just want to know which of those three you like the most. Tell me. Let me know. Again, are you fed up with those three? Are you fed up with everyone loving those three too much these days? Here's another thought that I'm fed up with. Trump calls Clinton a bully for calling him racist. But he's not a bully for calling her a bigot? Why? I don't get it. If she's a bigot and he's a racist, they deserve each other. I feel like I should run for government. Who would you rather see on LSD, Donald Trump or Hillary Clinton? Think about it. It doesn't. I think Trump wouldn't change at all. He'd be the same guy he is now on LSD. Hillary might be interesting on LSD. She might be more fun, more entertaining, because she's kind of boring right now, and I'm kind of fed up with her. So I think it would be fun to watch one of the two of them on LSD, but I don't know. So here's my final political fed up. I have other fed ups. Bernie Sanders. He's going to give us everything. You're going to get a free college. I'm going to send you to a free college. The middle class will pay less taxes. We'll tax the rich. I'm going to make no war. We won't be involved in any wars anymore. I didn't want us to go to Iraq. Blah, blah, blah. Here's my question to Bernie. And he's not an accountant. How are you going to pay for all this stuff, Bernie? Who's going to pay for free college? Where are you going to get the money? Because I don't have it. Where is the money, Bernie? Find it. Find the money. Find me the money. We don't have the money. You're going to cut taxes on the middle class. I agree with that. That means you have to start taxing the rich a lot. You want to do that? You want to tax the rich a lot? How much are you going to tax the rich? How will that hurt small businesses? What are you going to do about the fact that we need to give incentives to small businesses so that they create jobs in the United States? If you overtax them, they can't afford to have a small business. Right now, small businesses pay too much in taxes anyway. They have to pay payroll tax that they can't afford. Now they have a minimum wage that's going to be at $15. And on top of that, how do we pay for all this, Bernie? I didn't ever hear you say how we pay for this. I'm fed up with people that lie to me, to my face. You know, Ryan Lochte. Ryan Lochte, what are you doing? We now know, ladies and gentlemen, that swimmers lie to their mothers. That's what we know from that. What was the strategy, Ryan? I'm going to lie to my mother, even though I don't have to tell her anything. I could have just shut up and this thing would have gone away. I'm going to tell her a lie. Then my mom is going to tell everybody because she's my mom and tells everybody. And then I'm going to go for an interview and lie again. And are you stupid? I feel like you're Hillary and Donald. What are you doing? You're a swimmer. You have sponsors. Your career is reaching its end. Your way of making money, Ryan, is sponsors. You can't be lying about things that happen in Brazil. You can't lie about anything these days. It's all on camera. You cannot lie about things that happen at the Olympics. You cannot. It's a no-no. You can lie about your love life. You can lie about a divorce. You can lie about something that you ate that gave you an upset stomach that really didn't. You cannot lie about what happens in Brazil while you're at the Olympics. It embarrasses the United States as a country. It embarrasses the Olympics. And most importantly, it embarrasses Brazil. You're there on official business. And you've destroyed your career. What? The only sponsor that came back to you is a cough drop company. Is that what you're left with, Ryan? A cough drop company? Was that smart? Is that the way you want to live your life? I am fed up with you being foolish enough to lie. And by the way, you got your other teammates in trouble. The one guy, one of your teammates, had to pay $10,000 to get out of the country. That's crazy. That's nuts. He doesn't have the kind of sponsor where he can just throw in $10,000 and not feel it. Are you proud of yourself? Are you going to reimburse him the $10,000? Because I want to reimburse him. I want you to reimburse him. I want you to be a man about this and give him the money back. And then I want you to apologize not just to us, but to Brazil. And then I want you to go down there and take your punishment. And then maybe I'll respect you because you created a mess. Take your punishment if they're charging you. Take it on the chin. Then you'll be back in my good standing. And I'll appreciate you. So, ladies and gentlemen, here's what this is. This is a rant and a discussion. But you're supposed to come to me. And you're supposed to tell me your problems. You're supposed to tell me whether you're fed up with your mother. If you're a millennium, whether you're fed up with your boss. Are you fed up with your siblings? Are you fed up with not being able to make enough money for a living? Are you fed up with not having enough strength in the day to deal with all the problems you have to deal with? If you're a single mother, I want to hear from you because I know that's very tough. I want us to work together to try and help each other to make things better, to try and change things so that we have a chance at doing something with our lives in this country again. Things have gotten bad in Congress and in our presidency. Let's team up. Let's try and find solutions for each other. Let's talk about how you're being taken advantage of and how to protect ourselves. Let's create jobs for each other. Let's network and make our lives a better place.
In the future, talk radio will actually educate, inspire, and make you think. The future is now. Topics and music that affect your life from Universal Broadcasting Network. Tune in at ubnradio.com.